I heard this great expression from a friend of mine years ago, and that is simply, the grass is brown everywhere. I know it's not a super positive statement, but it is really funny, and I'll explain why. So my friend Linda, I adore her to death. She was the CEO of a pharmaceutical company. She was also a yoga teacher of mine. I've talked about her before. And Linda used to manage over 5,000 people in her organization. She was badass. She still is one of the most badass women I know. And she would teach yoga for me once a week because it was her happy place. And Linda and I would often talk, and she'd advise me and mentor me as a leader of a much smaller organization, but still, 40 people. And I would just be on my knees so often with the comings and goings of yoga teachers, leaving to go teach somewhere else or start their own studio, just simple, normal business ups and downs. And Linda told me a story of about people that would leave her organization and go to a competitor. And she said, Kara, eventually they'd either come back to work for us again because of our culture, or they would admit that it's not any better where they are now. And this saying, and you may have heard this before in the corporate setting, with people leaving jobs so easily these days, that the grass is brown everywhere. And it's just a reminder, right? I think it's pretty snarky. It's a reminder that if we are in constant pursuit of the next best thing, we're only going to continue to find brown grass. Right? The grass may seem greener for a short term. Oh, I like this partner. This partner is much greener than the last partner. Or this job, this town is much greener than the last one. But pretty quickly, if all we're doing is pursuing the next shiny object, we're going to notice and keep coming upon more and more brown grass. Being in constant pursuit of the next keeps us from living right now. It holds us back from feeling abundant right now. I really have gained so much from this little reminder, the grass is brown everywhere. Because it reminds me to show up for life now. In this moment with everything I have and everything I don't have. And it's where we can start to cultivate an abundant mindset. A mindset of having enough right now. So in my travels over the last few years, being location independent, we have put on a lot of miles. In fact, I just brought my car in yesterday. It's only 3 years old, and we have 93,000 miles on it. We've covered a lot of ground. And it's interesting because we have moved through hundreds of towns across the United States, only to find that 95% of these towns look the same. We call it Anywhere America. There's your Target, there's your Walmart, there's your Chipotle, there's your, chain store, everywhere. Anywhere America. And so seeing all of these towns over the years has been such an important reminder that there's no best town to live in. If you're dreaming of moving because you think the grass is greener over there in that town on the other side of the train tracks, you're mistaken. The important thing is to recognize right now, is to live right now. Not with your eyes and your mind constantly focused on the future, on what could be better out there. It's hard. It's a hard shift to make if you are constantly in pursuit of the next best thing and the next shiny object. And I'll tell you, just from my own experience and what I have learned over 93,000 miles, is that the grass is brown everywhere if you are in constant pursuit. But if we can show up right here and now, over and over, reminding ourselves of this preciousness of our lives, it's when we can walk on that green grass all the time. Doesn't mean we're not going to hit walls and stumble. But being alive and awake in this moment, this is where the grass is lush and green, my friend. I hope this was helpful. Thank you for being here. I look forward to next time. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to walking these green paths with you. But we can't get there unless we show up right here. Be well.